Hello and welcome back to surviving in a flat world with nothing but a bonus chest. Yes, this is the next 100 days, guys. Yes, I'm DanRobzProbz and welcome back. If you have no idea what this actually is, I will have an iCard just pop up in the top right corner that you can click and watch the first day to 100 of this, because this is the next 100 days. So yes, we're starting off in our little base, and I'm just showing you where I left off, and basically I'm just showing you the mob farm. It's actually working now, if you remember from the previous one, and we got some crops and stuff, but I'm deciding I'm gonna lift all this up. Now, the main first couple 20, 30 odd days, I'm literally solely just grinding away, trying to wait. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally waiting for a wandering trader to spawn with either a dark oak sapling or a oak sapling, just solely so I can get apples to make a golden apple. Therefore I can cure a zombie villager, another one that is, and then I can breed them and make an iron farm. That's the plan. That is my plan for this 100 days. It's a bit of a stretch. Will I succeed? You'll have to see. But yes, I'm just showing you here on this little clip that we got the actual loot. Do you remember I did a raid, and I thought this is quite an important part to show you. Just see how much stuff I actually got myself from that raid is unbelievable. It really, if you think about it. Honestly, playing this flat world, I'm really starting to realise how valuable some things are in Minecraft. I gotta go by my daily business, trading with villagers, basically trading pumpkins and wheat, because that's all I can do for now at least. And I keep buying golden carrots as well. They are not the most amazing food ever, but the saturation's amazing, so, and they're easier for me. But yes, I accidentally hit this sign with a cocoa bean, and I forgot the game updated. Minecraft Bedrock Edition did, and you can color signs now if you've got dye in your hand, which is quite a nice new little feature. I'm just showing you here as well that I got some vines off the tree, I think, or maybe I bought them, I can't quite remember, but I'm just using my silk touch a shovel, and I was obviously just grabbing them. So next up, I'm gonna go ahead and start planting some birch saplings, and I would just want some birch basically, or any type of wood really, but I thought I'll grow birch because it's a bit easier to chop down. They don't grow big, but it's mainly for my mob farm. I'm going to be improving that in a minute. Also, I just want to keep showing you random clips of me working away, keeping myself busy, like harvesting my wheat. Obviously, I'm selling it, but this is all for later on, guys. This is all it's for when I get to have a village. But yes, a wandering trader has spawned in, and this fella had some lily pads. How great. Sand, which is not too bad. Sugarcane, I've already got sugarcane and red sand, but it had blue ice. Now, I never had any blue ice until now, and this is what I've been using to basically transport my seeds and my wheat in a little water stream, as you'll see in a minute. But yes, thank you very much, sir, and unfortunately, I will just kill you. There you go. And yeah, you can see how fast the dirt actually travels now. I've never really made anything like this before. I just thought it would be a lot more easier. But yes, I decided to, like I said at the start, strip down the actual farmy area and get rid of it, basically. But then, whilst I was doing that, it turned night. I saw a couple of witches. I thought, oh, I'm going to go for them because I like my little bits of redstone. Quite valuable. And not only that, witches do drop a variety of different things. But yes, I just started to, like you can see here, just improve my kind of wheat farm, because I was noticing some things were going over the sides and etc. But yes, now I'm setting up a ginormous sugarcane farm. Again, like I say, all I'm literally doing is kind of wasting my time here, because I can't really do a lot unless a wandering trader comes with different things. I pretty much got everything I can get, I think. The only thing I could do is obviously go around and kill zombies and get iron, but yes. So yes, unfortunately I had to do this tedious task of jumping on farmland, because you can't place sugarcane on farmland, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, the only way I know of getting rid of this is literally jumping on it. But yeah, sugarcane farm is now pretty much there. And yes, I've just put a crafting table here and a couple of double chests. It's solely for the sugarcane and just some other veggie crops, basically. But yeah, I shall store the sugarcane in this side, the right side, and then left will be like pumpkins and whatever. But yes, continue chopping down more birch trees, as always. Never have enough wood on a flat world, I'll tell you that for a fact. But yes, we're getting quite rich here. Again, this is going to be for trading and for bread, for breeding the villagers, if I get another villager. But yes, now I just wanted to show you here that I was just going to improve, or I am going to improve, my mob farm. Now, the main reason of me doing this is because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Endermen. And Endermen keep picking up my dirt blocks and moving stuff around. So I've decided to make this bit higher, 1 block higher. So Endermen are 3 blocks tall, I believe. So they should not spawn in here and get teleported down the bottom, I hope. Also, I put some trapdoors as well, just to encourage the mobs to fall off. I've got a bit of an obsession with trapdoors. I'm starting to really realise it. But yes, I jumped out of that mob farm and look at all the mobs, man. There's so many. So many. But yes, again, trading. But this time, his pumpkin was value 1. So I don't understand how the villagers work, but sometimes their stuff goes 1, sometimes it's 9. I don't really know. Their trades keep changing all the time. But yes, another wandering trader spawned in. This is 1 of 4 now since I've been playing. But this guy actually sold, kelp. So I thought, oh my god, I can make myself a kelp farm. Something different to do. So yes, this is my little kelp farm. I kind of made it a bit like a fish tank kind of thing. And there we go, guys. So I've made it so it's got a bit of an easy access at the bottom. I have no idea how I came up with this idea or design. This is just what I've done. And I thought about, I better make a bit of an exit just in case I need to grab some air. Basically, I'm just going to plant down kelp in the sand, and then I can come in and out through the door at the bottom, and also I can come out the top here via the trapdoors. But not only that, I got a really good view of my little area, which is really, really nice from up here. And also, I decide this is a pretty decent place for me to just start growing vines. So I will just stick my vines there. So next up, I decided to make myself some carpet. So I converted all of the string I've got from spiders into wool, and obviously used any excess wool I had. And I made some carpet, and this is solely for my sugarcane farm, just to stop sugar canes falling down the grooves of those stairs, because that was a great idea, Dan. I'm just showing you here as well. I'm using kelp now as fuel for furnace fuel. Kelp blocks are very, 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 very good for fuel. And also, I came up with another idea. Guess what? Involving trapdoors. Yeah, this is pretty flawless, I would say. So you can see when I stand here, I'm really low down. But if I'm on a trapdoor, I can easily hit my kelp. So this, I was so happy that I figured this out. And once again, trapdoors. Honestly, trapdoors have saved my life. But yes, I started writing in my diary, day 128. I've made myself a makeshift kelp farm for better fuel and cooking with my furnaces. Still waiting on the wandering trader to spawn in with a sapling to get that lovely apple I need. Hashtag still waiting or something. Yes, I decided to start bone mealing, and it started raining, so I got the fishing rod out, and a trader spawned in. So I was like, ooh, okay. I just spot him in the corner of my eye sort of thing, you know? Oh my god! He's got Podzel! But what else has he got? A cactus! Yes! Dan can make another farm for no reason. So that's what I did. I made a cactus farm. Like, pretty cheap one, because I haven't got a lot of sand. As you can imagine, I have to buy the sand, right? So once again, I decided to give this a go. I didn't really know of another way to get in and out of here to collect my drops. Obviously, I'm using water to you know, to funnel the drops in. But I was going to use trapdoors, and it actually works, guys. And you'll see in a minute that I complete this. And yeah, you can get up and down it using the trapdoors. And there it is in all its glory, the beautiful Cactus Farm. It works, it does the job. I just want to farm everything I can on this world. So, you know, when I saw the cactus, I was quite excited. And again, I'm still waiting around for a sapling, so it's nice. It's something different for me to do. So I took this opportunity to start mining up some cobblestone just because I might need it in the future. Killing zombies as usual. They're dropping iron gear, which is beautiful, and I can obviously smelt that down into nuggets and make ingots out of that. And I just wanted to show you here, it does actually work, look. So if I go through here, I put a little fence gate, I can jump down here, and the items will get collected on top of this trapdoor. And all we need to do is literally climb up a tower of trapdoors to get out of here. And as you can see, I'm currently missing 4 more cacti, I should say, or cactus, because it's, yeah, more than 1 cacti. But yes, you can see I can easily get out of here, which is beautiful. So, all in all, I was pretty chuffed by that. But again, wow, I can't believe it. Trapdoors, they are just genuinely the best thing ever. For me, currently. But yes, another trader spawned in, and he had slime balls and some sand, which is pretty cool. But he also had something new, a rose bush. And I thought, oh, I'll get a couple of these, and we can do a bit of decoration with these, right? So I bone milled it and just chucked them around the outside of the house for a laugh, because I felt a bit like beautifying this up, or prettying it up, I should say, just because it looks better. So then the big game changer happened. I thought, you know what? I've got all this grass outside. Let's just make a ginormous pumpkin farm. So I had to tear out my house, do a bit of reconstructing, and I had to grow some more acacia saplings, or get some more acacia wood, basically. And as you know, I use my little horse to get up the trees, to save me towering up with blocks. But unfortunately, my little horsey got stuck up there, and I decided to take the crossbow out and shoot it to try and knock it off. Okay, and he's still stuck. So stupidly, I did it again! And I killed Mr. Horsey! F's in chat or comment section. But anyway, after that catastrophe, I decided to make myself, in honor of the horse, a purple bed. I have no idea why I did that. But I made a purple bed just because I'm sick of seeing a white bed. But yes, I decided to write a bit more in the book. Today, I started to make a move around in my house, as I'm still sadly waiting for the wandering trader for either a oak sapling or an oak sapling. Hashtag still waiting. God. But yes, I've got my 3 cactus that I need. That completes the cactus farm then. Eventually, if and when I get iron, I will automate this so it can automatically collect itself. And probably hook it up to a composter or something. But anyway, let's start this a pumpkin farm. So I've never made anything like this big before involving pumpkins. But I know they grow in a block around all of itself. So I came up with this idea. It's probably very common. I don't really watch farm videos or anything. I just know how the mechanics work in the game. So I just decided to do it like this. It's basically making a checkerboard pattern kind of thing. And I was just putting water in these little holes. I was digging holes and then putting water in there. And eventually I will put my lily pads that I've got, which I've been buying and catching from fishing. And that will prevent me falling in that water. And all I need to do is just put torches on each of the corners, as you'll see in a minute, and grow and bone meal the pumpkins. So they obviously are fully grown. But you see, look, there's torches in there, and every side a pumpkin can grow. It's very tedious for me to go around and farm it, but I need pumpkins because that's my main source of income, if you know what I mean. on this world. Pumpkins are how I'm getting emeralds right now. So yeah, I had to be done. A bit tedious and a bit annoying. It'll be better with observers. But yes, I also made my cocoa beans, as you can see, outside. Like I say, I was kind of cleaning out my house a bit. There's a lot of space in my house, and I really don't know what to do with it as at this current stage. But in the future, maybe I have an idea. So next, I decided to go around and try and get myself some sheep. This is solely to get some wool to finish off my little sugarcane farm, the carpets. The problem with this is, the only way of me getting wool, I could make some shears, but it's so expensive for me to make shears right now. So yeah, unfortunately, I have to just breed these guys and use the sword and just hope and pray that I maybe get a looting sword or something from a zombie or something. But yeah, unfortunately, that's all I can do. So yeah, next up, I decided to make a bit of a new design on my wheat farm. Because I noticed that a couple of seeds and the wheat was like clipping across the edges of the actual blocks here. So I'm towering up a bit higher. I'm just doing a bit of modifications to the redstone at the back as well. And I realized all I literally need is like 2 or 3 pieces of redstone wire or dust or whatever. And I can automate that, you know, like have them all go off in one go. So I decided to take it upon myself, kill witches, and hopefully get some redstone. And only in that night, typical, a wandering trader spawned in with a jungle sapling. I was quite happy about it, but I would prefer it to be a oak sapling, as you know. Either way, I bought that because obviously jungle saplings grow into massive trees. But not only that, you had buckets of tropical fish. Now, I've also got a fish tank now, technically. So I was quite happy about the fish. So I decided to actually let them free in my little kelp farm thingy. So we got a couple of like tropical fish just swimming around now. And I noticed I had enough emeralds to actually go ahead and buy some more because I'm an idiot. So that's what I did. I bought 2 more. But the best bit about this is obviously I get buckets. It's not just about the fish. Buckets are really good because obviously if and when I get to the nether, I can take lava from there quite easily. Or, you know, it's just handy to have a few buckets. But yes, you could definitely see the trapdoor here really pays, you know, it's just amazing. How fast is that and easy is that? Considering I've hardly got anything, guys. I ain't got redstone on tap. I've got nothing, iron or anything. How fast did I just harvest all that kelp without any issue? But yes, I grew a couple of the jungle saplings, and I decided to go ahead and make this into a bit more of a cocoa farm kind of thing. Again, it's kind of a bit like the Cactus Farm. I don't really know what I'm going to be using it for. Probably just for compost to get some bone meal. Pretty cheap. But yeah, I made 4 basic runs, basically, for the cocoa beans out of the jungle wood. And I decided to write down that I actually got 3 types of wood now. But I'm still needing that apple, man. I spotted a zombie, holding a sword, and this guy, sorry, was wearing a full iron, like, gear. So I decided to change these guys into drowned. And obviously, as you know, previous episode or whatever, they actually drop their items pretty much all the way. I managed to get myself 2 pieces of redstone the previous night, and when I killed this witch, she actually dropped a piece of redstone. No, 2 pieces, sorry. So that means I can actually complete that circuit. And now, if I fire this thing off and then lift it back up again in a minute, so it sucks all the water up, you'll see, boom, there we go. So that is a lot better now. Now, all of the actual crops are getting pushed down that bottom bit. I also added a ladder there as well, so I can get in and out, rather than me trying to stand on the crops all the time. But yes, if I pull that again, it obviously sucks all the water back up, and away we go. But I noticed something else, guys. This stupid spider. Now, I noticed there was a lot of random, like, grass patches and dirt patches. So, I don't think it's the first spider that's ever been in here. So, I need to fix that. So, we need to put a lid on this thing, basically. And I thought, ooh, I can't really just cover it in dirt because how am I going to see if stuff is grown? So I'm going to have to mix and match here with dirt and glass. Sorry, not grass. Just so I can see the actual wheat if it's fully grown. And then I can run around the back and pull the lever and away we go. So that's what I did. But I made a bit of a boo-boo. Obviously, I forget that you're 2 blocks high in this game. And I need to leave gaps so I can jump in and out. Ignore all me getting all the crops on the floor not fertilized anymore, or farmland, or whatever you want to call it. I'm jumping on and off. I obviously tilled it and fixed it all later. But yes, we just got a glass 3 by, I don't even know how many length that is. It's very long actually. But it's quite long. But basically, I can see if it's grown, I know to go and pull the lever. And I thought I would chuck a couple of grass blocks on the top as well, just to help it spread. Because obviously I got that Silk Touch shovel as well. And that's what I did. So yeah, I can still get in and out of here. I've obviously put torches around, just to help it speed up the growth. Cocoa beans are growing, and I spotted another wandering trader, and look what he had, guys. Hallelujah! Dan is getting into villagers now, because he has got himself an oak sapling trade. Yes, I had my field of view quite high. That was just solely so I could hopefully spot any things in the distance, basically. It's a bit easier to see. But yes, unfortunately it became nighttime, but I was really in a rush to get this guy. I just bought everything he had pretty much. I don't care how many emeralds it cost me. I've been waiting for these oak saplings for God knows how many days. Like, honestly, it was on 128 on that diary. So it's probably like another 30 days plus that. I'm not joking, guys. To get an oak sapling, I was like, yes, this is like proper cool. But yes, I decided to kill these witches and this zombie just again to try my luck. Obviously, I got the oak sapling. I thought I was quite lucky. But yes, we got oak. I miss oak. I always see oak on skyblocks. It's weird starting off with, acacia. Yeah, there we go. So I writ there. About 30 odd days after, I actually got myself an oak sapling, if I could spell it. Here we go. Now I can make a village farm. Oh my god, this is going to be epic. Maybe we could go to the nether. Exactly. Yes. I probably could go to the nether now. Because if you remember, I am playing this with a behavior pack, which solely added a few new drops to the bonus chest, as mentioned in the first one. The first part, sorry. And obviously, the other thing was the villager trade, right? So if I get myself a mason villager, he will actually sell obsidian for stone. But look what I saw, an apple. Yes, I was so hyped, guys. Honestly, I was like a little kid in a sweet shop. Genuinely, it was like, yes, an apple. So red and so shiny and juicy. Oh, beautiful. But yes, I've already got the gold required. I've been grinding away for that, if you remember. So yeah, that's all good. So what am I doing now? I'm actually looking for a zombie villager. So we need to cure this guy. So I've already got the golden apple crafted, and I've already got the last slowness potion, weakness potion. Sorry, not slowness. And yeah, we just need to lure this guy all the way back to my base now. But me being myself, I like to be Mr. Safety. So I put down a little boat so we get stuck in there. There we go. And I'm going to go and put my horse back in here. I can't go to sleep because that zombie villager will burn in the daylight, right? So I'm going to cure him right now. And I'm going to stand with him. So I check my left, I check my right and all that. And there's nothing around. So I'm very happy about this. I got my bed just in case. And as soon as he turns, I was like, yes! He stayed in the boat, because sometimes they can actually come out of the boat. So I decided to sleep straight away, get rid of all the nasty hostile mobs, and there we go, we got our little villager. And it's a cleric, and I forgot these guys sold redstone dust, and they sell lapis as well. So yeah, all I need to do now is get this guy to the other guy, the farmer dude, right? And then they can have fun. Oh god. I love boats. Magic. He's here. And it is a stonemason because if you remember, I actually made myself a stone cutter, and that's obviously what they need. But you can see there, 14 stone blocks or whatever will equal 1 obsidian. So these guys are together now, which is awesome. So now, what can we do? I think, as I've got so much oak, because I didn't really need the wood, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a village home. Just to breed these guys up and stuff. That is pretty much the last. Nope, we got another row over here. Now, again, I am not a massive, I'm not really good at building, guys. I suck. But I'm trying to, like, get out of my comfort zone and build something that looks okay-ish. Obviously, my block palette is very messed up because I'm in a flat world, okay? Bear with me. But yes, it's something different rather than that stupid dirt box to keep the villagers in, right? So I'm going to call this the village home. It's basically just a room so they can breed, and I can actually trade with these guys in here. So it's kind of like a trading hall. Yes, I just need to get these guys across. And there we go. We have got both of the actual 2 dudes in here. And you might have seen as well that I've put fences and doors because obviously villagers can come out in and out of doors. But yes, I'm chucking bread at these guys because this stuff is like love juice to them or something. I don't understand this game. But what is with bread and villagers? I have no idea. But they love the stuff and it makes them make baby villagers, which is really cool. Obviously, I got wheat, quite a lot of wheat. But this is it, guys. It's basically I'm making a village, which is cool. So, with all my space in my little house, I've decided to come up with this cool little idea. So I thought, as I've got that mason villager now, he sells me bricks for emeralds. So I've made a load of flower pots. And I thought it would be a nice challenge to try and get every flower or every item that can go in a flower pot in there, if that makes sense. Now, I have no idea if I can get a dead bush. I think that one might be a problem. The wither rose is going to be a tough one to get. But it's something different to go for, right? But yes, I got to keep farming. And obviously now I got both of these villages and it's becoming more of a village. I need to keep collecting wheat, make bread, sell it. Pumpkins I got to sell. Oh, this is so cool. But yes, I decided to write in the diary again. I've made a lot of new friends. We got a big family across the road. But yes, I'm working my way towards the Nether portal, which is really, really cool. And I'm not looking forward to going in there. It was a joke. But look at all the little children. Yay. They're here. You guys have been busy, right? But yes, it's actually gone up now, the price. It was 14, but now it's gone up to 15. So I need 10 pieces of obsidian. So 15 times 10 is 150. So I need to get 150 pieces of stone. So I need to get going on the cobblestone generator and then obviously cooking it up in the furnace. But this is where the kelp plays in because obviously kelp It's very good, burns, you know, fuel. I decided to also have a quick look at some recipes for the different tables. Now, I will be able to make the fletching table if I get to the nether, but I looked at the smithing table and I thought, oof. And then I remembered, oh yeah, hang on a minute, there's a grindstone. And then I remembered, hang on a minute, I've actually got a grindstone. But where is it? And then I remembered, oh yes, I put it in the rarer stuffs or items. There we go. And yeah, I go and put this thing down because a couple of these guys have grown up now, so they're obviously going to change. And we got a couple of nitwits as well. But yes, one of the guys changed with the guy with the eye patch. But look what he's selling, an iron axe for 3 emeralds. I mean, that's infinite iron for me. Thank you very much. But not only that, it's way better than a stone axe, right? So yeah, I will happily take a couple of them from you, sir. But obviously, I want to level these guys up because these guys will actually sell diamond tools eventually. But it's quite hard for me to level them up because I don't have anything, if you know what I mean. But yes, I decided to start boating these guys up to basically capture the nitwits. Because if you didn't know already, and I don't know what happened with that boat, if you didn't know already, nitwits still breed. They are useless villagers, but they still breed. So I thought I may as well take these 2 guys out and separate them from this like crowd. So I decided to put them back into the actual dirt box I made. And I'm going to use these 2 solely for making an iron farm. That's my plan. And somehow another baby has been born. I have no idea why. I think it's maybe because I pulled those nitwits out of there, maybe. But yes, I pushed them in a little hole, and he can stay there for now. Because I went in there to just check, and I was like, hang on a minute, there is definitely the right amount in there. Weird stuff. But anyway, I've locked these guys in here now with all the dirt, and I will play with them in the future. So good night, guys. Have a lovely time. Just sat in that boat. Poor fellas. I wish the green guys were better than they really are. Yes, we got another wandering trader. Honestly, he didn't really sell a lot of good stuff. I just take the red sand and the packed ice, I believe, from him in the future. I saw a spider on the roof, and I wasn't concentrating, but then I noticed, hang on a minute. Isn't that the baby, or is that a new baby? I'm so confused. Is that the guy who I just pushed down? I don't understand how he's got out. I'm so confused. So I started looking around, and I noticed, hang on a minute, there's a block missing here. And I thought about it. It's Enderman, isn't it? Look at him, he's trying to come up again. Stupid little baby. But yes, we got all sorts of weird animals and stuff down here, but I noticed another block over there has been taken. So I went around just to make sure that any more weren't missing, because if any hostile mobs got in there, they could actually come up and get me, right? So yes, I decided to start trading with this cleric. He's obviously changed to a cleric because I have got that brewing stand, right? So he's in reach of that, which is quite cool. So he's permanently locked now. He's a permanent cleric for me. And I noticed that he's selling, obviously, redstone dust. So I decided to just buy it all because I'm probably going to use it in the future for farms or whatever. I just got to keep doing this. It's a bit of rinse and repeat. But I just need to level these guys up. And obviously, I'm going to be getting new stuff from them, which is pretty cool. So without villagers, I would be pretty screwed on this kind of like world, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm kind of working my way towards the nether portal now. As you can see, I got 7 pieces of obsidian. And I wanted to use where I had my sheep. They've obviously been killed for good use for wool. But yes, I just wanted to put my nether portal encased in here because sometimes you can get like zombie piglins and stuff. They come through, or I don't know. I don't want any mobs walking through it or anything, so I decided to encase it. But yes, I got enough stone to buy the 10 pieces of obsidian, which is beautiful. And I noticed it's about to become nighttime, and I need to just grab my lava because this is the only way I could think of lighting the nether portal. So using lava and wood, obviously it burns and it lights the nether portal. A bit like how you do a speedy nether portal kind of thing. But yes, I'm going to build this like this. I mean, I'm sure you all know how to build a nether portal if you played this game. I mean, it's not that difficult, right? But yes, one nether portal, guys. Beautiful. And then I decided to do this because I am an absolute legend. But this zombie was kind of irritating me, so I had to kill him. Come on, zombie. There we go. He also dropped his helmet, which is quite nice. But yes, I did this because I'm an absolute idiot. I thought that was fine. And then I remembered, oh yes, wood burns. Oh yes, wood burns. That includes my fences, right? What an absolute idiot. So yeah, I kept trying it anyway because I'm so stupid. And I ended up burning a little bit. But it's fine. No harm was done. It is fine. But yes, so I decided to just rip up the fences, and I will just put them back, you know, when I've actually lit this thing, hopefully. So I'll try it again. It doesn't seem to work. I'm kind of questioning here. It's like, is the nether disabled or something in a flat world? Because this definitely should have lit by now. Oh no, there we go. It's lit. Woohoo! Okay, so now all I can do is go around and put the fence all around again, so it's a bit more safer, if you know what I mean. And then I put a piece of carpet on there so I can get in and out. And you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go in there. Here goes nothing. Now, I've decided to not edit this at all, this section, okay? Because I want you to have exactly the same feeling like I had when I walked in there. I didn't even expect it at all to look like this. Let alone I spawned in a crimson forest, which is bonkers. I couldn't honestly believe it. I thought a flat world never is flat. I genuinely was like, oh right, it's a normal nether. That's pretty cool. So then I started to think about, what have I got access here to? Okay, I've got lava, I've got mushrooms, I've got gold now. Pretty much on tap, right? I got loads of gold. And I could actually barter with the piglins. I got soul sand, which I can use for bubble streams. I got magma I can use for bubble streams as well. So I can make elevators up and down with items, or for myself. Maybe I can make a sky base now. Oh god, I started to think, like, I was just looking around like, wow. Okay, we got blackstone as well, yeah. We got quartz. I can make observers, right? So I can actually detect my pumpkins. There's so much I can do here. Thank you very much, Nether, for being a normal Nether. I genuinely thought it wasn't going to be. But the only downside is, I need to actually go through here at one point, right? To get blaze rods. And that's something else I need to talk to you guys in the comment section. Let me know how and if I should try and battle the Ender Dragon. What do you think I should? I mean, how can I get the end portal frames? What do you think is probably the best way? And obviously, because I don't have any sound on, you didn't hear that, but a ghast actually just shot me, and that's why I was on fire. So he threw me off there, or she. I don't even know what they are, if they're a girl or a boy. I don't really know. They're just an animal, right? Or ghost thing. I don't really know. But that obviously it shot me and it threw me off. But I was trying to be a bit quick in here because I genuinely didn't have any gold armor on, and if I'm in a crimson forest, a piglin would probably easily attack me. But yes, let me know in the comment section what you think I should do about the Ender Dragon. Do I just add it as a trade or something, or do I make it into the Wandering Traders trade thing? So like maybe sometimes you can sell the end portal frames, or do I make them craftable? I could do quite a lot of things, but I don't want it to be like ridiculously easy. Or do I just literally give myself 12 eyes of Ender frames? You know what I mean. To get to the end, basically, the portal. That's what I'm talking about. The end portal blocks. End portal frames. That's what they're called. But yes, I noticed them as well when I spawned in the Nether. That my Nether portal was pretty much drenched in lava, so I had to sort that out as well. But again, I was being super, super careful here because if a ghast shot me, I don't really know how I would have lit that again. I mean, I probably would be able to get iron eventually from a piglin, or I could probably find a flint and steel in one of them ruined Nether portal things if they spawn. But yes, this time I decided to take it upon myself and go full on in the Nether and go for a bit of a proper exploration. because I've got my gold armor on now. I've got a bit more gear. And we're going to go around and gather some items that are a bit different. Like that, I am back in my village home. Yes, these guys missed me, so I had to come and see them, right? Yes, we're just doing a bit more trading. As you can see, I'm noticing, oh, I can trade gold as well. Also made myself a fletching table. Obviously, I got gravel now from the nether, so I can get flint pretty easily, which is quite nice. And look what I made. I made myself a hopper. Yes, I managed to smelt down a lot of iron junk and axes and stuff, and I made myself a hopper so I can kind of automate that a bit better. I also decided to grow some more jungle trees here. Now, why am I doing this, do you think? Yes, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and make an iron farm, guys. I am absolutely bonkers for doing this. This took me a very, very long time to do. But yes, first rule is to make a new village, right? I don't know a lot about villagers. I don't know a lot about iron farms. I only know what I know. This isn't a tutorial. This isn't a copy of someone's iron farm. This is just me. I don't know how to explain it. But yes, I decided to go 200 blocks away because I feel like that's probably far enough. I don't know the exact numbers here or anything. I just presume that's way far enough for a village because they spawn, you know, if they're that distance in a normal world, it must be fine in this world, right? So yes, I decided to grow those jungle saplings, and we're going to use jungle wood to make this iron farm because it's probably the easiest block I can physically get, like jungle planks. It's the easiest and it's probably the fastest, and I got iron axes forever, so it's not a problem. So I decided to move these nitwit villagers, drag them all the way across. A good tip here is if you go backwards on a horse, it's just slow enough that you can drag a boat, which is quite nice, depending on your horse speed. But yeah, unfortunately, it became night though. It does take still a bit of time. Obviously, 200 blocks away is quite far, right? Because a bedrock flat world obviously spawns you in 0, coordinates. So I know exactly 200 blocks away is 200 pretty much. So yeah, I encased those villagers because obviously it was nighttime. And I've hooked up the horse, and we're going to go ahead and start a breeding chamber, because that's what I need to do. I need to breed these two dudes up quite a lot. So you probably saw as well, if you've got a very keen eye, there was a pillager patrol there as well. Later on, I do go and capture that Vindicator, who was a captain, and just chuck him in a boat for later. I didn't want to start a raid. But yes, I thought it was nice for you to just see how I actually got these guys in their own box and how I did it with boats and leads and water. But yes, they are currently producing like babies, I guess. It's so weird. I don't even know how else to say it. But yes, I gotta make a chamber, and I'm pretty certain it's 20 villages and 20 beds or something, if I remember correctly. This is the second iron farm I've ever made in Minecraft. I know they're very weird and technical, but here goes nothing, right? So I just decided to stop the time lapse a little bit, just to show you and talk to you how I'm actually building this. This is kind of based off a Silent Whisperer's design kind of thing. It's just literally, guys, I just made it up in my head from memory of the last iron farm I made on my realm with my community. It worked, so I thought I'll just make the same thing again. But yes, unfortunately, I didn't really mark this out very well, but I knew I need to give myself a 3x3 hole for the iron golem to fall in. And this is the killing chamber, basically. So next, I need to just go around and put a load of water. So if I do 2 and then miss a gap, it becomes an infinite water source in the middle. That's what I need to do. I've also raised up the corners just so the water flows like in this angle, because if I don't do that, I will fill the whole area up with solid water that will not be flowing in this direction. But basically, I'm doing it like this. If you've never seen anything like this, it's quite common. You probably know it already. If you've made farms and stuff in the past or in the future or whatever, I don't even make sense, but you kind of understand what I mean. It's basically all flowing to that center point. So an iron golem or cats will spawn there and they get pushed automatically. Because we don't have conveyor belts, we don't have fans like modded. We can only do water streams, right? So I decided to make all that right next to these. And whilst I'm doing that, they're breeding, right? So this is why I decided to spend a bit of time and make that proper. I also grew some birch trees you can probably see in the background. And I was just doing a count up here of how many villagers there is. And there's actually 20. And also, you're probably noticing there's no nitwits there. They might have smelt my axe. They might have got hit by me. Poor guys. But yes, I'm pretty happy here. I'm just kind of waiting around and seeing and looking if the villagers are growing up. Now, this is the killing chamber. Now, I had a bit of a pickle here. I couldn't remember if it had to be this height or it had to be one under. I genuinely couldn't remember. So I don't really know. Also, I thought about this. I made this whole thing out of wood and I'm putting lava down. I need to surround this in glass. Otherwise, we're going to have some accidents maybe. So yeah, I decided to bring this down a level because I'm more than certain an iron golem is only a little bit taller than a player, right? I genuinely couldn't remember. Honestly, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I mean, if it works, right? That's all I can say. So yeah, I had to tower up with leaves because that's the only blocks I had. And basically, all the buttons around it are just to hold the lava in shape in this like killing platform thing. And you put it on a sign. It doesn't make any sense because the sign doesn't burn. In my eyes, it should burn instantly, but it doesn't on Minecraft. It's an old mechanic, I think. But yeah, the only way to get out is smashing up leaves. And basically, when an iron golem spawns or a cat, it will just get pushed in to that lava, and then it will burn to death, unfortunately, and drop its goodies on top of that campfire because there's water pushing it there, which has got that hopper I made earlier under it. So now I notice pretty much all of my villagers are grown up, right? Which is pretty cool. So now I can actually move these guys into the actual little holding cell or pod or whatever you want to call it. And this is where it becomes a bit fun. So I had to put some funny music on for you guys. Yeehaw! I don't know why I chose some banjo music, but I did. But yes, you can definitely see the villagers are all in there now, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I decided to just start breaking this down. And I noticed, look in the boat. There was a villager in it. How did that guy get in there? I have no idea. All I can think of is the water he was in and it made him jump a bit high and he somehow got stuck in there. This guy is a sneaky little guy, man. He didn't really want to go in the little cell, I tell you that. You watch. When I break this, I seem to remember he like walks back a bit or something. There we go, I told you. Oh god. But yes, the best way of moving these guys around is using water and literally just pushing them. If you are really clever, you could make the cell proper size so that it flows in properly. But yeah, I'm just Dan, you know me. But yes, I put beds up the top, by the way. I didn't mention that. That is to make this into a village, so they spawn around the beds. So yes, there's 20 villages in this little holding cell. There's 20 beds above the iron farm. So that is pretty much it. So what I need to do now is collect all these drops, and then I need to encase the cell with point of interest blocks. So I decide I'm going to use composters because I have loads of wood, and this is the part I'm a bit like, I don't really know if this is going to work because I've only used fletching tables. I seem to remember it on Silent Whisperer's tutorial I watched a very long time ago. He used fletching tables, I seem to remember. But yes, something's not right. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, this is not right at all. What have I done here? So I started like looking at this because I seem to remember like it looked nice when I made the holding cell before. It didn't look like a mess like that. So I'm like trying to think, how do I get 20 blocks around where each villager needs to touch them, basically. Basically, the villagers needs to actually interact with these blocks. So I decided to just go ahead, convert all my gravel into flint, and that was a lengthy process, by the way, and make a load of fletching tables. So I changed it all to fletching tables, as you're going to see, and still nothing's happening. No iron golems are spawning. This is very, very odd, and it really, really threw me off, guys. I'm not going to lie here. I was so confused, like, why is this not working? I'm sure this is exactly what I did on my realm. Maybe this is where Dan maybe should have looked at a tutorial, maybe, or maybe he should have looked at his realm, maybe, to say the least. So yeah, I cut this down to 10, and then that actually sprung my mind. Like, hang on a minute. Is it actually 10 villagers? I think it is. And it's 20 beds. That's what it is. That's where I went wrong. And then I also thought, this has to be higher because how could it be as low as that? The Iron Golem items would just burn. I was sat here for hours trying to pinpoint and figure out what was going on, guys. Also blamed it on bed placement. I wish I thought of this before. If there's only 10 villagers in there now because I killed 10, I basically cut open one of the fletching tables, got rid of it, and then killed 10 villagers. I counted to 10. And how would all 10 of them link up to the bed then? That's something I didn't think of when I was doing this. You know, sometimes you see the particles, the green particles come off the bed. I was like, why is some of the beds not doing it? Is it too far away? Maybe at this point I was quite tired, maybe? I don't really know. Genuinely, guys, I spent hours on this. Like, hours. But I wanted to show you my fixes and my errors, what I did wrong. So yeah, basically, what I ended up doing in the end, I loaded up a normal flat world, put it myself in creative. I just made an iron farm identical to this, and I tried to figure out why it wasn't working. It needs to be 10 villagers, it needs to have 20 beds, and I've figured out they need to actually physically see the fletching table. So it can't be under their feet, it can't be above them, it has to be like I've done it now. So I don't know if this has changed or not, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, I decided to put some water in here, and as you saw just then, the villagers, because there's so many cramped together, they will push around and stuff. I just thought I wanted to get these guys up a level, because maybe that's why it wasn't working. Because on my flat world tutorial test thing, I made it the same height. But look! A golem spawned, so something's right here. So thank God for that. So I decided to tower up, and I actually killed this guy. And this guy, give me some poppies, obviously, and some juicy iron ingots. Oh my God. Yes. So I need to remove this block, I think, at the bottom. That's what I need to do. So I need to punch a hole in one of these, get the water out, and put it up a level, if that makes sense, to push them up. But I got to be careful here because I could easily drown the villagers. So yeah, I was very happy though. I got some iron, which is really, really cool. And look what just spawned in front of me. Another golem. So it's definitely working. So right amount of villagers, right amount of beds. Not in the right place, but we got us fixed. So I decided to put the beds around the killing chamber just to see maybe. Because I was still at this point, I don't understand why it's not working. But then all of a sudden, a golem spawned inside the killing chamber. So then later on, I decided if that worked, it's got to work above it then, because it's technically the same thing, right? So I tried it, and again, these particles were not coming out, so I was very confused. And then it just sprung my mind, like, maybe I'm doing this, if I do this one block lower, maybe it's going to work. So I decide to give it a go. And I haven't really got a lot of blocks left, as you can see. I've been burning through wood. I've burnt through all of my leaves and everything. I've hardly got any building blocks now at this stage. It's really early hours in the morning, by the way. Me playing this. I was getting a bit like, not stressed, a bit teasy, I should say. But then all of a sudden, I placed this bed down. Particles. That's what I want. So then I decide to put all the beds around and break these, and look what happened, guys. A golem spawned in the actual killing chamber. Yes, which is amazing. Guys, I have a working iron farm on the flat world from a bonus chest. Oh my god, that was so painful, guys. I can't explain it anymore. I was so happy though. So happy. And there we go. We have got pretty much unlimited iron now. It's very, very slow, but it works, okay? That's the main thing. I am not a scientific villager, wizard, redstone genius, farm mechanic man. This is the second iron farm I've ever built in this game. I'm happy. It worked. I didn't look at any tutorials. It's just me messing around with things I know. And yeah, we got unlimited iron now. So I decided to make myself some iron blocks. And you know what these are for, right? Have you guessed already? Yes, DRP is actually going to head and make himself an anvil. And he can finally mix all these things together and make some pretty decent gear for now. Obviously, I haven't got access to diamonds as such yet, but I could get them from trading. But look at my levels. I'm on level 17 I was. And I decided to combine these bows, and it pretty much uses up everything I've got left. That would be a pretty decent bow. But look, when I mix the Unbreaking 2 with this one and get Unbreaking 3 on it, it pretty much kills my levels, guys. But yes, I really thought I should get myself a really good bow, because obviously gas in the nether are an absolute nightmare. But anyway, guys, I'm DanRobzProbz. Thank you very much for watching. That is the end of day 200. Thank you. And if you want to see a part 3, let me know in the comment section. Bye.